Hi, everyone. Welcome to Angelic Inspiration. I'm Chrissy. This reading is for the sign of Cancer for your January 2017 tarot card reading. I'm Chrissy. Did I say that already? Not even sure. I've done so many readings. So I just want to say, guys, we're in a new year, right? New month. So I'm going to read for the month. And I pulled a little bit more in your spread because I got a lot for the sign of Cancer. And before I even start to read it, I just want to tell you, as I was shuffling in when the cards were coming, that I sense a couple different things. I sense like two pieces of this reading for some reason. And so I'm going to try to give it to you as fluid as I can. But there's a couple little things separately going on. Okay, so I hope you all had a great holiday season. And here we go into your card reading. I also pulled you two oracles, okay, which one is on each side. You got strength and gratitude. So for some of you, I just want to say, and this is only for the people who this resonates for, that have gone through or are going through a relationship with somebody, whether it's a partner, a marriage, a family member, anybody who you've had a separation from, okay, or a relationship that could be in a transitional stage where you're letting go, and it's not easy. So for those of you who this does resonate with, I just want to read a little upon that. There is a sense of sadness and loneliness and separation. And this could be from coming out of the past holiday season or the past few months. This is something that you know of. This is something that, for those of you who this has already taken place. Okay? So I'll read it and you can see what resonates. You should be in a phase right now where you're feeling like you're seeing the light as to how this relationship started and how it ended. Okay, you have as you're going into the month of January, you have the Five of Cups, which is the separation card, the sadness, the loneliness, right? This feeling of you've separated and you're just sad about it. You just really haven't seen the whole truth in what it was or how it was supposed to play out. But on a spiritual level and on a wider scope of the relationship itself, there's a lot of love and a lot of feeling, but it didn't serve you as being exactly what you needed it to be. It's kind of has a false pretense to it when I read these, but the best part about it is when you have the Hermit card, you're going within and you're finding the light. You're going within to really examine and truly deep down in your soul, maybe seeing this to release it in a way that you can let it go and you can move forward with what you're feeling, okay? So genuinely, I like to see the five in a reverse here, so I know that you're coming out of it and you're moving along and you're not kind of stuck in this way, but I think you need the Hermit card to really go within and find that light and shine it upon you to really move forward from what did not work and to really look at how that relationship or that other person, really deep down, you're going to find it didn't serve what you needed at that time. So on a spiritual level, you need to seek that truth. You need to seek that inner wisdom, that peace that you're looking at, so you can look it right in the eye and say, you know what, I understand this. I get it. It makes sense. Okay, so here we go as we go into the reading, though. That's just for some of you. I'm not saying anybody that's in a good relationship and everything's going great. I'm just saying that for those of you who have come through a separation or a standstill point where you just know you have to release and move through it, the Strength card for the Oracle, it came out right on top of this. And That's the strength in adversity that we go through. Those are the lessons, the seeing of the truth that we have to see. Now, for any of you who this is your other half has, or another partner has moved on to somebody else, and you're looking at that also because the relationship is over, there could be some still underlying friction between you and somebody else, of that feeling of whatever that is towards that other partner in that threesome, in that web of whether you're a male with a woman or a male and male, woman and woman. It's a feeling of that defending yourself when you don't really have to. Okay, you don't have to see anything wrong in someone else. You have to look at your own relationship partner. Don't feel the pain of if they're with somebody else at this point, because I just see some underlying activity of that. And as I was shuffling this, that's what I was getting for those of you who are in a transitional point or separating or divorcing or something's coming up with that. As we go into your reading, though, for the month of January, you have the Sun, the Emperor. That's your fourth house. The Emperor does pertain to Cancer. You are a Cancer. And you have the Five of Wands in a reverse position. So you're seeing the light. The sun is shining all around you right now. You're getting through past circumstances and past hurts and past feeling. Okay, so you really have the courage and strength to, you're getting through it, right? And the sun is shining upon you. It's an enlightening experience. You're having some fun. And I really believe that this month is a good month of just seeing the light, getting your house in order, your foundation, your security, could be your actual home, just getting everything in order, and you're really feeling a good sense of balance with that. For some of you out there, I really think it's a good energy for that feeling of happiness and bliss, and there's no more quarreling, no more arguing. That is just like a bit of the past. You've come out of it, and you're just coming into a much brighter light, like the sun energy. How you feel when you really look and put your face in the sun. It's just that overwhelming feeling of the sun is shining upon me, and it is in this reading. So I just want you to note that for those of you who've been going through a difficult time with someone or a family member or something, that you're kind of releasing and letting go of. Also in the Emperor, some of you could be, and this is where I say I'm jumping around, and I'm going to jump around in this reading, and I hope it makes sense, and I hope it resonates. Some of you, I think, are worried about a father, a paternal figure, a grandfather, a brother, somebody a little bit older. Just note that the sun is shining upon them too in their health. So if any of you have parents or you're worried about an older man or somebody around you that's a bit older, I just want you to know that it seems to be okay. So if there was any circumstances around their health or anything around them that you're worried about, I think you can kind of ease your mind and be okay with the results. They're doing okay. Also, when it comes to leadership and getting through and moving forward for you, I think that's a great way to be as far as balancing your emotions as you go into the month of January. I think it evens out and there's definite sense of balance. I think also in the up and coming, as what's crowning this reading, you have the Ace of Swords, and that is new ideas and inspiration, and you're getting ideas and inspiration after a long time that you've kind of been in a sacrificial position. Okay, so you're getting some juice back and some ideas and some creative spark with optimism and a sense of leadership. So something's beginning for you that you're really finding that, okay, I've waited long enough, my delays are over. It's like having that boom, aha, where did this come from idea, and you're going to put that into play. That's your crowning energy. So you guys are going to maybe see through the second to fourth week of the month that something's coming to you, some new idea, some new inspiration, some new clarity on a situation that's been stagnating or something that you've really sacrificed and waited a long time for. You're going to have that overwhelming sense of clarity on something, and it's going to put a little bit of a spring in your step, in that you're going to really take it, and the sun is shining upon it. So, and I say that in a general sense because I'm not doing a personal reading, because we're reading for a lot of cancers, right? So you're going to know what that is. You see how that resonates for you. But your main card in the reading is the sun, and it just doesn't get more gorgeous than that. Okay, so I really think January is going to be an enlightening, wonderful, happy month for you, with a lot of ideas, new inspiration, and really a good sense of balance. And I keep coming back to the same word, and I don't mean to do that. So whatever adversity that you've had, you have the strength to get through it. You also have the gratitude card right above this grouping, which is you've had some setbacks, right? Some things that have kind of come into your world that you have had to deal with, but I think you're dealing with it wonderfully, with balance and with a sense of peace. And I think the gratitude card in the oracle that is bringing forward to you is that sense of gratitude for the family you have, the support you have, the love you have as you go forward in relationships, with work. This is like all around with everything, okay? And that's what I mean by jump around. You have the World card. It is in reverse position, but it is to be for some of you, it's just success, and you're feeling a bit of things moving forward, and you're moving on, and you're really finding that any setbacks that you have within the month, it's nothing that you can't identify with and bring to a real successful point to have a new beginning with that Ace of Sword. So I feel as though, even though the card is in reverse position, I just think success is right in this month for you, with something that you're beginning that's new. For some of you, you could be working or traveling. This could be travel overseas. This could be long distance travel. We are in a Mercury retrograde. I do know that. So if you're making travel plans, or you're traveling for business, or this is just motion to travel, in whether it's long or short distance, the World is a card of success. So if you want to make your plans and do things, I would wait, until after Mercury goes direct, and there won't be that much of struggle, okay? If you're trying to get plans in place and, connect this with that, sometimes the connection, and it's reworking, reinstituting, and redoing. So your travel plans could get a little bit, snagged, a little delay or snags within travel arrangements. But all in all, the something that's culminating for you, some relationship or hardship is passing, the energy is moving it along, and you're getting through it. Okay, you also have the Ten of Wands in reverse position too, with the King of Sword in reverse position. So as you go into the month of January, towards the end of it, you're going to see that you're starting to really get busy again. You're getting busy again after maybe coming from a little bit of I don't want to call it a sleep, but a slumber, a little bit of activity that maybe the month was just a time to chill out a little bit and relax. You are gonna, when the 10 reverses like that, again, cycle has completed. You might have had some hard time or effort to reworking or redoing some paperwork. And it could be in any aspect. It could be with travel. It could be with job related. It could be with paperwork around parents, siblings, friends, agreements. You could have some reworking and redoing, Cancer, with some paperwork. But you need some help, and it's okay, because the 10 is reversing, and you might need advice. You might need advice from somebody